The Infernape 7-star Tera Raid event is returning this weekend for your second opportunity to capture this mighty foe. Now, if you missed out on that first weekend or you just flat out were unable to defeat it, then this raid video is going to get you all squared away with a solo build that you can take in to easily defeat the Infernape 7-star Tera Raid so you don't miss out on adding this mighty Pokemon to your box. So let's get into it and get you all ready for it. Alright, so before we talk about how we defeat the Infernape, let's talk about the actual raid boss and what it's got so that we know what we're dealing with in this week's 7-star Tera Raid. Now, Infernape is our flame Pokemon with a Rock Tera. Little bit of a challenge, definitely a little bit harder than the superior raids last weekend, but definitely not something that is impossible to do. Now, it does have the Iron Fist ability, which doesn't really end up doing it much here. So that was, I mean, obviously they all have their hidden abilities, so it's gonna have it, but like it didn't really just do it really all that much. Didn't help it out, which was kind of weird. Now with this moveset, it does get Flare Blitz, which is gonna be definitely a nice damaging fire type move for it. It does get Aura Sphere, which is gonna damage a lot of those steel type Pokemon or anything along those lines. We also do have Terra Blast, so you get a rock type move out of this Infernape. Grass Knot, which is another spicy little move that it does end up getting. It also gets Nasty Plot, Swords Dance, and Focus Energy, so 3 moves to boost its attacks. So it's definitely, it's one that can be a little bit irritating, but I found that when you bring in this Kommo-o, it really negates a lot of the damage and also just anything that the Infernape really wants to do. It ends up just being kind of, I'll be honest, it kind of was a cakewalk. I did it on my first attempt. Super easy, walked right through it, and a lot of that comes from the Kommo-o's ability and stuff like that. So yeah, other than that, super easy, definitely one you want to grab. But yeah, let's get into the Kommo-o build for this one. All right, so here we are with Kommo-o, our scaly Pokemon. Now, Kommo-o does resist a lot of the damage. It resists those Grass Knot, it resists those Flare Blitz. It doesn't actually take any damage from Aura Sphere because it's got Bulletproof. So it definitely, like, it really doesn't take hardly any damage from the Infernape, which is great. It allows you just to kind of sit there, do your iron defenses, and then just body press, drain punch, whatever it ends up being. It really is super easy. One thing you don't worry about in the Infernape, it will reset your stats, so don't just do 3 iron defenses like I did. It's just gonna reset them, so do some drain punch, get yours, you know, your Terra Orb charge set up a little bit before you do that, and wait until it resets your abilities and your stats before you start doing your iron defense and then into your body press. It'll make it a little bit easier, but overall super easy. Just all HP, all defense, drain punch, body press, iron defense, Clinger Soul. I think I used Clinger Soul once in mine. It wasn't super necessary. Really all you need is drain punch, body press, iron defense, and you can pretty much just roll through it with little effort. That's pretty much it. This is a pretty straightforward build. There wasn't a whole lot to it. There wasn't a lot to watch out for, any kind of tricky things you need to do on any turn. Really just boost your Kommo-o up and body press the Infernape until it's knocked out. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on over. We'll show you my actual footage from when I defeated the Kommo-o, or the Infernape, my bad, with my Kommo-o. So here you are. thank you so much for coming out to this Infernape 7-star Tera raid build featuring Kommo-o. Definitely a really fun one, and also a fairly easy one once we got the right raid build with Kommo-o. Now let me know down in the comments if there's any specific raids or builds that you use to defeat this Infernape. I always love seeing what you all are bringing and cooking to defeat these 7-star Tera raids. Is always super interesting, and there's always some really cool Pokemon that y'all bring out. So definitely let me know. I had a blast with this one. Definitely excited to grab another one of these and add them into my box. These 7-star Tera raid mighty marked Pokemon have been really awesome to collect, and I'm glad I haven't missed any yet, except for that Hisuian Decidueye, which will honestly haunt me forever. Thank you again so much. I hope you have a fantastic time out in the Paldea, the Kitakami, and now the Blueberry Academy. And until next time, traders, peace out.